Well, I think there's ever since Mr. Srinivasan was sidelined, there's been something of a power vacuum on one side, and the other side obviously was Mr. Thakur and Mr. Dalmia, who sadly passed away last year. Shashank Manohar was always seen as a stopgap candidate. He has said in the newspapers today that he left the post because he felt that he couldn't stand back and watch the BCCI being destroyed, which is a very dramatic statement to make. But these are difficult times for the board, and I'm sure everyone felt that Mr. Thakur, who also has strong political backing, would be the to chart a course forward. Well, I think the Lodha committee report is the key thing. I mean, how. I think, as Mr. Manohar said, if the BCCI implement every single aspect of it, it will leave them in real strife, especially the notion that there should be no adverts between overs in matches. That would bring the TV rights crashing down, the value of the TV rights. So at some point they're going to have to sit down with the judges and see what kind of compromise can be worked out, because as things stand, if the recommendations are accepted in their entirety, then it will cost the BCCI a lot of money. Yeah, with Mr. Thakur being a politician, I don't think too many people can say that they know what he's really like. But I think one thing we can say for sure is that he's very much the first of the new age administrators. You would not have seen a Mr. Srinivasan on Twitter, for example. And even Shashank Manohar was not really very fond of sitting behind a microphone and addressing the big issues of the day. Mr. Thakur is very comfortable on both social media and addressing a live gathering. Part of the training of being a politician, I guess. I think one thing you can expect is more transparency, or at least a show of there being transparency that this is what we're doing and this is what we plan to do. Whether he can dismantle the power structures, whether there's even a will to want to do that, that remains to be seen. I think it's something that the board itself needed, because Mr. Shirke is a respected member of the board. He's somebody about whom there have never been any allegations of any kind of misconduct. And in these tricky times, especially when it comes to dealing with the Lodha committee and potentially trying to water down some of the recommendations, a person of that stature might come in quite helpful. And I think one of the reasons why he's been asked back is that stature that he enjoys, that he is greatly respected across the board, and people have no questions about his credibility.